Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading. This is your weekly analysis for gold. So the price of gold versus the US dollar. The date is May 31st, 2020. If you want to stay up to date with all of our gold videos and other currency pairs, make sure you click that red subscribe button. Okay, so we're looking at the weekly chart for gold. This chart represents price action since 2003. Go all the way back to 2003 here in the far left. And we can see through the weeks price swimming in this lower trend channel here, popping above, reaching all the way to the peak of 1925 back in 2011. They came back down, touched the bottom of this range, has moved back up, and now price is sitting in this ascending price wedge. So I have mapped out here in the yellow is a, hold on, let me do that again. Let's be our bullish ascending price wedge. Put that in green. So now we see price has reached this previous support and resistance zone. Let me go ahead and refocus this. These are last week's candles. So 2 weeks ago we saw price peak through to 1765, pardon me, but then the buy of the candle closed below 1750, and that was our significant factor because price was the first time price had tested this resistance. Last week we see price fell further away, putting out another bearish candlestick. And the reason why this blue line is important, this support and resistance zones, if we go back here, back to the 2011, 2012, 2013 era, we see that this price zone was a point of contention where even though price peaked through several times, it was able to, say, have a sustained run that moved back below. But this first initial one shot through all the way to 1925. Then we had subsequent lower highs, and then price did move away. So now we're approaching this zone again. So while I do believe my sentiment is bullish, you can see here, I am bullish on gold. I do believe we will see price fall into this, back into this channel, this ascending price wedge for the summer. However, we are moving pretty far in front of this fast-moving average. So it really depends a lot, what happens with the US dollar across all markets here this summer. This might be a perfect time for things like gold to take off. But we could see price fall back down this wedge and essentially trade sideways between 1600 and 1750 area, 1775 through the end of 2021, possibly into next summer. Could spend up to a year in this zone. But if we see a break above 1760 and we have a bullish candle that closes above there, and then the next one also stays above 1760, right? I want to confirm breakthrough. Then we're going to see returns to the 1925 high, make another shot at that. So let me go ahead and map that out. So that's really our next resistance up there. In regards to support, if we were to draw more lines on the downside, we see we have support at 1550. Price could actually take a nice drop, and as long as we had a buy just like we saw here in March, it would propel prices back up. So really what we're playing now is the bounce. This is the bounce. We're going to see how the bounce holds and if the bounce breaks through to the next price channel. So even if we go back to this, right, back to this 2011 mark, we see here's the lower price channel. We can tighten this up a little bit. So now all the shadow, the tails, the candlesticks, you can see where price tried to go through several times. This is how we identify support. Price stabbed into it several times, then was pushed back above. So now price is trading in the lower quadrant of this price range. What we want to see is a breakthrough to the positive side, and that confirms more or safe, more buying. And then my stop loss at this point is going to be below 1450. Because at this point, if price takes a dive beyond 1450, that's when I'll want to get out. But as long as things stay above there, stay above the 1500 mark, stay long as we're coasting above this fast moving average, I feel good about my buy, and I'm willing to hold to see if we have another breakthrough into the upper price range. Okay, everyone, have a safe week. I hope you make lots of profit.